Check.
Because everything I say is so shocking.
Wow. What's up, everybody? It's your motherfucking clear friend Boyz.
What's
back
good?
at it again with another what
Episode of Food and Liquor.
where we try what? Nothing, because we don't have nothing.
At this time, I don't know. I can't think. Food and Liquor is just a facade now, you know?
No, it's not. What the fuck?
We can still try shit.
Yeah, what are we trying today?
Today we're trying a cup of shut the fuck up.
How about a 5-knuckle sandwich?
Let's try some Tide Pods. Yo, so you know what I'm thinking today? Fucking conjoined twins.
Uh-huh.
Imagine if you were a conjoined twin.
With Pablo?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I don't know about that, son.
Fuck.
That'd be kind of cool.
I hope he'd be
It would be
farting
kind of
all the
cool.
Yeah.
Why would it be kind of cool?
I don't know. Just.
Where are
yeah.
you conjoined?
Well,
Oh, yeah. What do we share? What don't we share?
at the hips.
So
Do we have one dick or two dicks?
I don't know. You decide.
Well, if you're joined at the hips, then it's two different bodies. You guys are just, hip to hip.
Just hip to hip? Like
Just hip to hip,
yeah.
four legs,
4 legs.
2 arms.
2 arms. Yeah, you're just joined at the hip.
So dude, imagine like having a smaller junk than your conjoined twin. Like, do you clown on him or what?
I don't know, because technically you guys are joined, so it's your dick too.
Well,
No, but he has his own.
Hey, but what if we're conjoined, but it's like us now, so I'm still shorter than you?
Oh man.
Wait,
no.
You have to carry him all the time.
I was gonna say so.
like a backpack.
Like your legs are gonna be shorter, right?
Yeah.
because your torso will be the same. Dang.
Okay, what if one dick, you guys are just joined at the hips?
One dick,
One dick.
2
So-
legs.
2 legs.
That's miserable.
Yeah.
And the right leg is shorter.
Why did you think it'd be cool to begin with?
Because you always have a buddy there with you.
But what if you want your alone time?
You fucking tell him to put on some headphones, some noise canceling headphones, and then you have your alone time.
But he's gonna know because you have one dick.
You fake it, bro. You fake it.
Go to
controls the
sleep.
bladder? Yo, hold on. Who controls the bladder and who controls like what arouses you?
It's just a matter of who's lazier and who's.
Now, you know what I was thinking of? Like, imagine one of you is like an alcoholic and the other one isn't. The other guy's always getting like drinking and you're just getting drunk because you guys share the same body.
And then like the other one of you guys is like about to smash or something, and then like you can't because you have whiskey dick now because the other guy,
Dude.
the other guy's been drinking all night.
Oh yeah. What if just the person drinking is the one that feels drunk and sick though, but it still
We
affects
guys
the body?
share the same blood.
Your head feels fine. Like my head feels fine, and he's the alcoholic, and he's just blackout drunk. But he still has whiskey dick because we share a dick.
But imagine like your head is fine, but your legs don't work.
Yeah,
and you're just, like,
yeah.
stumbling around everywhere.
Dang.
That sucks.
There's like a case of these conjoined twins, and I think they're like in their middle. I think they're middle age, but anyways, it's 2 guys, and one of them's straight, the other one's gay, and the other one has a boyfriend. So it's like, what do they share?
I mean,
Well, I used to follow these 2 girls on TikTok, and one of them had a boyfriend, and that's where I always thought about it.
Too.
I was like, that's so weird, dude. Like,
So does the
you're
guy-
always,
No,
you're always
it's
a
not
third
weird.
wheel.
does that guy have 2 girlfriends or?
No, like, you don't have one.
Yeah, because
But you're always the third wheel, no matter what. That sucks.
What
bro.
about like?
like whose boob
What
are
if
you
you-
grabbing?
What if they both get married?
Yeah.
Yo, that's weird.
By
I mean, no.
Or what if they have a date plan and you just want to stay home and watch fucking movies? You got to go now.
what if you're trying?
Yeah, what the
What if they're
fuck?
trying to do the freaky deaky and the other one's just trying to sleep?
Why is that all you think about? It's the second time you brought it up.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Obstacles, bro.
I can't answer the question for you other than they're both feeling pleasure. Probably.
What if they like the other one goes on the date with him and they go get like Chinese food or something, and then the other one gets food poisoning because of that?
But they share organs.
They
Yeah.
do, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
why the second one would also get food poisoning.
Yeah.
But if you're joined at the hips, you have different stomachs.
Yeah, but your blood.
You got
your blood
one.
is
You got
still-
one asshole. You got two stomachs.
You're the same blood.
Oh, that's what you mean.
But the same
Okay.
blood
So
is still
4 arms?
circulating.
Yeah,
4 arms?
You still got 4 arms.
Oh,
4
Yo,
arms,
so-
2 lungs, one or 2 hearts.
damn, that sucks. That means if somebody has the shits,
Then
you
they
gotta
both
suffer
have the
with them.
shits.
Technically, no, because your stomach feels fine because you're joined
Yeah,
at the
separate
hip.
stomachs. Yeah.
Yeah, but the same blood is still circulating.
Yeah, you have
throughout
2
both
hearts.
bodies.
What happens if one of them has a heart attack and the other one doesn't?
Chop the other one off and take over the body.
Oh, dude, you think somebody would like? You think they would like try to sabotage each other?
They kill each other.
Yeah.
How do you do that without killing yourself, though?
Because you have
Only,
to.
I think the only way that would work would be like suffocation because they got 4 sets of lungs.
Yeah. They also have 2 hearts.
Yeah.
I'd probably be making like mosquito noises in my conjoined twins' ear as they're trying to fall asleep, dude.
You think you can share thoughts telepathically? Like just.
I think twins can do that. I honestly feel like
No,
twins
but
can do
conjoined.
that.
If anybody could do that, you would think conjoined
Yeah.
twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the same nervous system. That's so fucking weird. I never even thought about that.
Dude, imagine like you're being an asshole and you like punch your thigh or like something like that.
You're gonna feel it too.
and then the
because
other person
pain
feels
nerves.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, unless the nerves don't connect for whatever reason. But damn, that's weird.
I mean, you do have 2 spinal cords, so
that's so weird. I never thought
it's
about
technically they have their own central nervous system. If there are 2 like
it. Separate brains.
2 brains, yeah.
But if there's 2 different hearts, is the same blood still circulating through both bodies?
It would
How does-
have to.
I would
does that
imagine the
work?
body has more blood.
You got twice the blood, bro. Double the blood.
One and a half.
What would that mean that
If
they
you're
have
if your conjoined twin needs a blood transfusion, that means you could give it.
What if you have different blood types?
Oh, is
And
that-
then that I don't think
No,
that
That's
works.
no, it wouldn't
impossible,
work.
Because your
You'd
legs
die,
your
bro.
legs are still circulating, huh?
Yeah, you would die.
Yeah. But does that mean that they'd have high blood pressure?
You know what'll
Because
suck?
it's-
Yeah, what if one's like, I don't know about high blood pressure, but what if one is fit and the other one isn't? And then like the one that likes to work out,
That seems impossible too.
Dude,
No.
I'm so pissed.
the one that works out is like fucking good cardio, and the other one is like about to pass out.
That seems impossible. That doesn't seem.
No, they have 2 different hearts, dude.
Oh, that's right.
I'm over here trying to get like my
So
fucking
what?
summer body.
So one of them's like working out, and the other one's just like hanging there.
eating Twinkies.
Dude, eating a burger.
Imagine like
Damn, imagine
the fat one throws a clot, but it travels to the other guy's body,
and they die.
and then the fit one dies.
Sometimes it be your own people, bro.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. It's all like a plan. The plan to have one. That would be a good book and movie.
That'd be playing the long
And I don't
game
read
right
books.
there. Like I'm gonna get so fat it kills my conjoined twin, so I can take over the body.
Shit, dude. Science is so cool.
But this isn't real.
But I'm sure
It's real for
stuff
some
like-
people.
Stuff like this happens. There's different cases of conjoined
But I've never
twins and
seen a
stuff like that.
conjoined twin with 4 arms, or like 2. I've never heard of like conjoined twins with 2 hearts or something like that.
Yeah, like 2 torsos.
Wait, no, because some are conjoined at the
No,
head, right?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
those twins. Like it happened in our lifetime. Like maybe like when we were like in high school.
Uh-huh.
But
I
there
think
was
they're
the
still
2 little
alive.
babies that were attached at the head. I think they separated them.
The 2 girls.
Oh
What happened?
yes, they did.
They went through like a big old surgery. It
Can
was
you
a
look
big old
that up,
thing.
Pablo? Yeah, no, I think you're right. Yeah.
Successful conjoined twin separations.
There was also that movie Stuck on You.
I haven't seen that. Is that a comedy?
Yeah.
I feel like we
I
just.
feel like it was Matt Damon.
I feel like we just wrote a comedy right now.
We should make a movie. Clear Frame Studios.
Stuck on You Part 2.
I think there was a part 2 already, but part 3, the sequel.
No, it's got to be okay. It's got to be a parody. So
Stuck on You again.
No, it's got to be like a parody title, like Hot Fuzz or
Stuck
Shaun
in
of
the
the
middle
Dead.
with you.
No,
Stuck in the and that could be seen. We could pay the fees for that. Stuck in the middle with you.
what song is that?
I don't know. Stuck in the middle by somebody.
We'll write our own.
We'll write our own parody version.
So now after we gave all these scenarios, no, I don't think I wouldn't want to be conjoined.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting.
I barely like my siblings now. You think I want to be attached to them full time?
That's the thing. I like my family, so but I also like my privacy.
Yeah, I like my family, but I don't want to be stuck with them 24/7.
Yeah, yeah.
Facts.
If you had to be conjoined with like one of your friends, who would you choose?
Oh,
All right, I'll narrow it
Pablo,
down.
because
You have to be
money.
conjoined. You gotta be conjoined with someone here in this room. Who are you choosing? Better choose wisely.
Probably Lewis, because he's not as active as you two. And I don't
sorry.
want to get dragged
sorry
around.
if I'm being lazy.
But you do go out a lot.
That is true.
You go out too much, like more than I would want to go out.
Yeah.
So I feel like we would butt heads a lot with that.
You'd probably wake up hungover without even drinking.
Yeah, I would. Dang.
But see, he's the opposite because he can't power through it and I can.
So I'll be weighing you down actually. So you might stay home.
Yeah. So it'd work out.
Yeah.
For you. Because I probably end up staying home more because.
And you don't mind staying home.
I really don't.
Yeah. So probably Lewis. But I feel like we would go at it. With you, I can fucking play FIFA with you.
That's all we do. Play FIFA all day.
Play FIFA all day.
And I'd probably make mosquito noises in your ear while you sleep.
And then you'd be like, "Hey, dude, it's my turn to fuck." And like every day is your turn to fuck. That would be you. Like, "Hey, man, it's my turn to use my dick or our dick." Actually, I wouldn't want to be with him because then I would have to get two circumcisions or something.
I'm over this topic. It's like everything I want to say is like, no.
Say it, you fucking coward. Say it. I'll bleep it. Let me bleep it out.
No, it's nothing. No, it's weird, bro. I'm like, oh, you can use my dick if you want. It's fucking nice and circumcised.
Okay, now I'm done with this topic.
It's more aesthetically pleasing.
I wouldn't call it more aesthetically pleasing. You probably have less pleasure than I do.
He's like, it's more aerodynamic when I fight.
Mine is more sensitive.
Yeah, from all those fucking times you probably got it stuck in your zipper.
Yeah, you peel that shit back, bro. It's more sensitive than yours.
Peel it back. And reveal all the cottage cheese, bro.
Ew,
What'd you say?
Peel it back and reveal all the cottage cheese.
I don't know. I clean my. Yeah, we should have stopped this a long time ago.
That's a bleep for this week. Anyway.
No.
But yeah, fucking.
We have some conjoined twins.
You found something?
I mean, it's whatever. It's not. They just kind of show the picture of them at birth and then
after.
And then not at birth.
This is like a more recent case. It looks like, right?
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Oh, so they're conjoined at the stomach, right?
Oof,
or is
yeah,
that their
they
side?
were.
They're just hugging
That's,
each other.
no, those are at the stomach. That's a different one.
Yeah, it looks like it's like at the torso or something.
It looks like whenever they're like joined by the torso, it's a lot more dangerous because they're sharing. Like it looks like they could possibly be sharing organs.
White people. If I had to be conjoined with somebody, I would want to be conjoined like at the elbows or something.
I don't think that's an
Imagine
option, bro.
being conjoined.
That's not an option.
With a different race. Like, what if your mom had sex with
Hispanic.
a brown dude and then a white dude?
A white.
You don't get
Two
pregnant
dudes?
like that.
How do you have babies?
I don't know, dude. How do you get conjoined?
That's true. Conjoined at the dick. Imagine.
Oh, you guys are just docking the entire time.
Wow. Somebody's gonna have a dick. How do you solve that problem? Rock, paper, scissors. Flip a coin?
Porky's just like, dude, just
Wait
get
till
it
you're-
snipped. I done it
till
before.
you're
It'll be
waiting.
fine.
Yeah, but say like you guys are attached to the dicks. Only one of you is gonna end up with a full dick. The other one's gonna end up with a.
No, what if it's a simple surgery where your skin is overlapped over the other one? They're just like, it's like a Chinese finger trap.
Yo, have you seen videos?
This bit's gone too far.
Yeah, I think we gotta stop, huh?
It's just so good though. Chinese finger trap. Wow.
And this is what happens when we fuck, man. I think COVID. I still have fog.
Cooked your
like,
brain.
I still have fog.
Cooked
This is
your
what
brain.
happens when we don't talk for like a week or two.
We come and talk about fucking
Being conjoined.
dicks. Nah, I was just thinking about it. I heard about it today and I remembered. I was like, dude, like, how would that be? And then I remember that those two girls that I followed on Instagram and stuff like that. But they would like drive cars and shit like that. I don't know how it worked. But it also seemed like they were like siblings, so they'd always like annoy the shit at each other. They would just like go back and forth or whatever.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. But
Didn't they have Wasn't it just 2 heads, like one body but 2 heads?
No. See, in my head, it makes sense to share like half a body, but I think it was always like conjoined at the head, and then they have full like mobility and everything else.
That wasn't it.
No,
Not the one I was talking about. No.
Mm-hmm.
They were pretty popular on Instagram. They're funny. They had like dark humor. It was cool.
And then they probably explain all the scenarios and questions that we have.
Yeah, definitely. Like, because obviously people are gonna have fucking questions and shit. You know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Speaking of questions, I had Enrique ask. Here, I'll actually read it. I forgot to send it to Pablo, but he had something good, and I actually was talking with Jackie about it today. He said, "Do you think birria has become whitewashed or become the mainstream
Dude.
now with everyone making birria tacos, quesadillas, birria ramen, birria cheesecake, etc.? Everyone has their own recipe."
Birria
Excuse
cheesecake?
me? I've never heard that.
What the fuck?
For birria. Me personally, I have birria, and I hate seeing birria everywhere. Huh? This will never make sense. That's me trying to correct the way he spelled shit. So I think
Wait, for starters, do you like birria?
I like birria. Okay, but I
Do you like birria tacos or quesadillas?
yes, yeah, I like birria. It's not my favorite. It never was, especially when they make authentic like goat birria.
I heard it's gamey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't my
It's
favorite.
got like a flavor to it.
But I will eat it as long as I eat it every now and then. Plus, I'm only eating it at family functions. I'm never fucking going out for birria tacos. That's just me.
Okay, so maybe it has become whitewashed then, because people go out casually for it. Because I think you're right.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever had birria is at someone's birthday party or some
Like
shit
instead
like
of going out for tacos, people are going out for birria.
Also, I've never seen it
They have food trucks and shit.
until TikTok. I've never seen people dip a birria taco in a cup of all
that.
that.
Consomme?
Yeah.
no, that's the thing.
Yeah, but whenever the family makes it, it's always just poured on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Same
And you
thing.
eat it with a tortilla,
Yeah.
but it's never like taco style and then you dip it.
I've had I've never dipped
it has it already on the plate with the juice. That's how I've had it.
Yeah.
So when you pick it up, you got the whole.
Yeah,
And then
I
also
always
whole
drench
enchilada.
I drench everything in that sauce. That's why I don't have to dip it.
I think I actually came up with a good idea, but it stems from I don't know if other races, white, are trying to rebrand, some cultural food.
Have you heard of spa water?
That's there's a bunch of weird shit, right? Like that.
Yeah.
It's funny. The reason I brought it up because Jackie's Salvadorian, and then something on my timeline popped up where it was a joke, but
It was like a parody. They were making fun of it.
they
yeah.
called it a meat pancake or something, but it was a
Pupusa?
pupusa.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's kind of funny. And then in my head started going like, people actually think of this stuff. But then I was like, how fucking smart would it be for like one of us or somebody that's Hispanic to make legit Hispanic food, Hispanic recipes.
Well, that's where we're fucking up.
But you rebrand it.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
rebrand
you're
it
right.
as something
Yeah.
they've never heard of before,
Yeah.
right? Because if they see birria taco, they're like, oh, I like this birria spot. But if you call it something else that's very whitewashed or very something different, but it's the same
is
food.
barbacoa a thing, or is that just birria the way the white people call it?
Barbacoa is a little bit different, I think.
It's
Because
What
Chipotle
makes it
has
barbacoa?
barbacoa.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's the whitewashed version. Because I think what makes it barbacoa is how they cook it. I think they cook it in the ground.
But
it's all just slow.
It's shredded.
It's slow cooked. It's shredded because it's
shredded.
slow cooked, so it's supposed to be very tender. But I think that's a fucking smart idea. Is like
Yeah, you're right.
you make a bunch of authentic Hispanic food, but you make it a white thing, right?
That's basically how the Japanese introduced sushi into American culture. Is they made the California roll. That's why the California roll exists and it's literally like the most generic.
A lot of
roll
elitists, like sushi elitists, are anti-California rolls too, right?
because of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, wasabi isn't real.
Let's make up some food right now. So
I got the perfect one.
right.
I was actually going there too.
what is it?
Huevos con weenie.
No, but the thing is, you have to name it something.
That already exists though.
I know.
Spam and eggs. It's basically the same thing.
Kind of. Well, let's name the restaurant first. It's got to be something white, but there's got to be like a hint of like.
South of the
okay.
border.
That's already a thing, actually. I
Yeah,
think.
it is.
Yeah.
But it's like in North or South Carolina or something like that. It's a rest stop, and people have tried to like take it down for years because it's like they say it's like racist because like all their
How about we name it Norte?
Is Alberto's racist?
Alberto's?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why? Isn't their logo a sleeping Mexican?
But I think it's owned by Mexicans.
Is it? Or is it just ran by Mexicans?
I think it's a franchise that a lot of Mexicans own.
That is true.
Look at Del Taco, dude. Like Del Taco.
But Del Taco's authentic white.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Taco Bell. Authentic white.
People think Del Taco. Like, I've heard a lot of white people say, nothing against white people, but
We're saying white people a lot today.
but I've seen white people straight up think that the crunchy taco is a Mexican thing.
The thing
But
is,
the crunchy taco wasn't like.
if you go to this is
Burritos
all,
are-
this is
are-
what I imagine because I don't go to other states. But if you go to other states, I imagine they think food like Taco Bell or Del Taco is actual Mexican food.
Yeah,
Here,
100%.
we're surrounded.
People think Chipotle is Mexican.
Yeah, here we're surrounded by authentic Mexican food,
Yeah.
and we're Hispanic, so we have authentic Mexican food. We grew up with authentic Mexican food, so we know it's not an authentic taco.
I've heard though that like you can't get Mexican food anywhere else besides California.
Right.
That being said, don't move here.
No, but they probably won't like our authentic food
Too
because they'll be
spicy.
like, no, this isn't Mexican food because in their brain, whatever they eat in their state is Mexican food. You know what I mean?
Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex is probably, I would imagine, the closest thing to Mexican food in the United States, as far other than California, maybe Arizona too.
I think like the LA dog, the street dog is like a form of like what like Tex-Mex is. I feel like
No, Tex-Mex is more of a like. They're big on like queso blanco. I think Tex-Mex introduced queso blanco, which is what Chipotle does now. Other than that, I don't see it anywhere else. But apparently, you see it in every fucking Mexican restaurant out there.
Really.
Also, Texas is big on breakfast tacos instead of breakfast burritos.
Really,
I've heard of
so
that.
you
I've
got
never had a
Texas.
breakfast taco.
Yeah, they do breakfast
same
tacos
thing.
there.
It's just small.
Yeah, it's just a
smaller.
tortilla.
Like instead of breakfast burritos, they do tacos instead. It's,
Mm.
I don't know. To me, the burrito is a perfect delivery system.
yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just all in there. Like you could eat it while you're driving.
I saw a good life hack from Chipotle is you get a fat bowl, and then you get tortillas on the side,
Hey, 420 blaze it, baby. Get that fat ball.
and you can literally make like 2 fucking burritos out of that bowl, and it's the same price as buying
yeah,
a
I've seen
burrito.
that too. Yeah. It's just true because the container for the burrito bowl is actually way bigger,
Yeah.
and you can ask for like a tortilla on the side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're fat.
Burrito tortilla?
Hey
or
man,
regular
gas
tortilla?
prices.
Yeah, you can.
Gas prices are so high. You gotta finesse. You know,
You gotta get it where you can.
that's fucking lunch for 2 days.
Not in my books, bro.
Oh, you gotta eat the whole thing.
I've ordered like 2 burritos before and fucked them up.
Have you ordered 2 burrito bowls yet?
No.
If you think about it, you're eating 2 burritos. You're eating basically a full bowl. I mean, you're adding the tortillas, which fills you up more. Which is
Yeah.
why a lot of Hispanics eat a lot of tortillas because
I think tortillas, they're like poor people food, right? Because they're easy to make. It's literally just masa and water, and then you fucking
tortillas and beans.
and it fills you up.
I think it's just a cultural thing, dude. Like I feel like if you're
It's a delivery. It's a delivery system, but I also think like it's cheap to make. You know, I think like a lot of our families found it very hard to get protein, so you would just eat.
Well,
beans
think
and rice.
about it. How many times was your lunch growing up? Was your maybe even now your lunch was either a quesadilla or tacos de frijoles, right?
Who, me?
Tacos is something. There was tacos
At least
In elementary school?
at home.
no,
No, I was gonna say. I was like, you took time.
No, at home.
They have like there's like they do like
I was
tacos
like-
tacos de queso. It's just like fucking quesadilla.
That's a
but-
quesadilla.
Yeah, we don't
I
call
mean,
them tacos de queso.
I know, but you do it like on a small tortilla and you bend it like a taco. So it's not like a
Yo,
quesadilla.
have
that's
you-
how everyone eats quesadillas.
Or like tacos de crema with sour cream.
Yes, and then a
Or-
little bit of salad. You know what?
yeah.
You know what the special quesadilla was on weekends?
What?
Was 2 flour tortillas
On top?
stacked.
What, like weenies inside and
We did ham.
ham
So my
too,
mom
yeah.
would do the queso, the ham, and then some lettuce or repollo, and then tomato. And that was like the fancy quesadilla. That was the special quesadilla.
That was a
Yeah.
quesadilla special.
Yeah.
So this might just be a Central American thing, but have you guys ever heard of mixtas?
No.
So all it is just a corn tortilla, a hot dog, and some guacamole. That shit goes in, dude. That shit's
That
fire.
sounds pretty good.
Also, the other struggle meal is just a flour tortilla with some butter melted on it.
That I never
You
had.
never had that?
No.
That shit's good, bro.
Yeah, I've never had that, but I've heard a lot of people do
That
that.
shit is fire, bro. Just melted butter, nothing else.
I think
bro.
one of my favorites was hot dog, like the weenies.
Yeah.
You know, cut up, and then you put some cebolla, some jitomate, tapatio, y limon. Oof, that was my favorite snack ever.
As a hot dog, or
No, he would chop it up.
Just chopped up
Oh, okay,
weenies.
okay.
Yeah.
it would be like
salchichas?
revuelto, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a botana, just of hot dogs.
salchichas a la diabla.
Yeah.
Those are
Ooh.
bomb, dude.
What is that?
It's like spicy
like
weenies.
Like camarones a la
Camarones a la
diabla? Yeah,
diabla,
except
but with
it's
hot
just
dog?
weenies, yeah.
Weenies, dude.
Probably a lot cheaper
Alright.
too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because shrimp is expensive.
Now-
When you
that's
can't
like
afford
another-
that, when you can't afford the shrimps, so you just.
Oh, no,
substitute
my
hot dog.
family was, or they are like shrimp at least once a week.
Yeah.
That's like their
That's
favorite thing.
mandatory?
Yeah.
Your
They're from Jalisco, so they love seafood. Love that shit.
Yo, so what's going on in Mexico right now? That shit is crazy over there, huh?
It's fucking Mexico.
They got the Jalisco cartel like running over TJ and stuff like that.
Yeah, TJ's popping
They
off.
locked it down for a while.
So they captured like one of their cartel dudes, and like they're like,
That's what always happens.
I don't
is-
even know what's going on.
That's what
anymore.
I heard. I heard that they're like, we're gonna fuck up your whole fucking city to
Well,
let them out.
It's always a fucking one of the leaders or one of the heads or like a family member of the head always gets captured, and then that's when fucking chaos fucking goes down. They're like, we're not gonna stop until you release them, and finally they release them, and then they stop. That happened to the
Chapo's
video
son.
of Chapo's son getting captured. He's like very like, you got me, but he knows in his back of his head like,
I'm gonna be out in a couple days.
he's like, you're fucking up because basically like you're starting the war. And they have a video of him getting captured, and he's like, he's being cool.
He's very casual.
And there's a lot of videos that as soon as he gets captured, like fucking war on the streets. And the sad thing is, a lot of civilians,
Casualty.
like just a
Civilian
lot of
casualties,
people living
yeah.
their normal life are getting fucking
just trying
killed.
to get to work.
Crossfire or the cartel sending a message.
I heard the streets were like empty, like nobody was going out.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Because they were just like,
everyone's
yeah, fuck it, 'cause
scared,
They were
dude.
just blowing up random
Everyone
cars
is
on
scared.
the street and shit.
But I mean,
It's crazy the kind of like firepower that these guys have access to, man. Like a lot of these like
Who do you
cartel
think, who do
bosses.
you think gave it to them, bro?
Oh, they're buying it, dude. They're buying it. They're buying it from the own government.
have you
itself, I
guys
think.
watched? Maybe you can remember the name of the documentary, Pablo. Is it called Narcoland or Cartel Land? Might be Narcoland.
Cartel Wars?
No, I think it's Narco. Look it up on.
Was it like a Mexican
Ooh.
version of Gangland?
No.
No.
So it's a legit documentary where this guy follows. He followed two people, but one of the main guys he followed, I already forgot his name, but he was just a regular day dude. He was a doctor, just a regular guy. You know, he where was this?
Cartel land.
Cartel Land. Can you look up where it took place? What state it took place in?
Do you remember that show Gangland?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually was looking for that show, and that's when I came across this doc.
Okay.
Yeah,
That show was good.
that show was real
Didn't
good.
Didn't it have an episode about straight edge?
Yeah, FSU.
Yeah. Damn, what happened?
That's actually how I discovered 10-Yard Fight.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Were they FSU?
Uh-huh.
Fucking love that band. 10-Yard Fight was sick. I never knew they were FSU.
I don't think it was Michoacan.
Sinaloa.
Sinaloa. No. Was it?
Most likely.
Nothing? Like on the whatever state it was, this guy was just a doctor, and he's like, I've had enough, like you're killing our people. So he created like this defense system. Just he would go from city to city, and these are small cities. Michoacan, yeah, I was right. And he would tell them like, hey, like I'm trying to build, he wouldn't call it an army, but he's trying to build like a civilian
militia.
Yeah, essentially, right?
I think militias want civilians, right?
Yeah, and they're not only against the cartel, but at this point they're against the government because
corrupt government.
the government is all corrupt out there. And they're like,
They're like guerrillas.
everyone's buying their own weapons.
Because if you're not cartel and you're like fighting for a revolution, then that's guerrilla,
Yeah.
right?
And they would fucking go have these crazy speeches, and they would fucking like they would take over cartel people. They wouldn't let them into their cities. The local police, the Marina, whatever, they would go to these cities, and they would basically run them out of the city. At one of the clips, the guys is like, I'm taking all your fucking weapons, like the police, and they start turning them in, and then they're fucking ringing the church bells. Like the whole town literally goes to this fucking center, and they're fucking going off on this police. They're like, you know, you guys are fucking blah, blah, blah. You're going to kill us, this and that. And they're like, you know what? you can have your fucking guns back. He's all, but if something happens, and it will, we're not coming here to defend you. You guys are defending yourself. And that would happen in all these cities in Michoacan. And the problem with that is a lot of cartels started infiltrating and started joining the group, or a lot of people started fucking thinking they had all this power. So now they're going into people that are in the cartel. They're going into their houses. They're arresting these people. They're fucking them up. They're killing them, and they're robbing their houses. Well, now other cities are getting word, like, you guys are supposedly building a defense, but now you're resorting to their level. So now we don't want to join you because you're just as bad as they are.
Yeah.
And that's what it turned out to be. This doctor starts cheating on his wife. He starts fucking like there's like audio of him like kill him. They captured cartel. They're like, what happened last time that we let these guys go? You know, they came after us, kill him. He thinks he's off camera,
bro.
but the audio is there.
This is like a real story?
This is all real. This is all real footage. This is a documentary. And then
It's just funny because that's what I like. You always, we like a lot of TV shows and stuff like that, but that always ends up being what happens in the storyline, right?
Yeah.
The person who gains the power becomes basically what they were trying to fight.
well, this guy, they
And it's
try
just like, fuck.
somebody supposedly try to kill him. He gets in a fucking plane crash. The doctor does. And now like his face is paralyzed, half of his body is not working right. And then the second guy in command, starts taking over, but now he's even more corrupt than this guy was. And that was basically the downfall. And then I think it was with the Marina, which is like the military over there. It's supposed to be like the Navy, but a little bit probably more power.
Like Marines?
Maybe Marines.
No, it's just the ranking that they have, but it's pretty much just like the
Military.
it's
military
it's
out there.
their military.
They became the very thing that they were trying to fight.
Yeah, so at the end of it, they're like, we're going to join forces with La Marina, and together we're going to build a bigger army to defend ourselves. Now it's like, well, you already know half of those guys are corrupt. We already know that half of you are corrupt. Now you're basically erasing everything that we worked for, we fucking created, and now you're just making a bigger corruption, and that's how it ends.
What year did this take? Is this all like recent shit?
This is probably early 2000s.
2015.
Oh, 2015,
And
not that long ago.
Yeah, it's not that long ago. It's
What's
only
that doctor's name?
7 years.
Let me see if I can find it.
He just recently passed away. He actually got arrested. And
Was
they
he still like
Navarro.
paralyzed and shit?
no, he wasn't paralyzed. Half of his face was kind of paralyzed, but he still had movement. He can talk very well. He can still walk with like a cane or something. It took him a while to kind of like learn how to walk very well again. He was still walking okay, but he got fucked up, but he could have been worse. And then there's a conspiracy that like they just fucking threw all these weird charges at him because they knew how he was. He was trying to flee the country. One of his girlfriends that he met, he's still married, by the way, and he's a doctor. And now he's like the face of this revolution. Meanwhile, he's over here, old guy, like talking to these young women, and he's banging them. He's like cheating on his wife, and his wife knows. She's like, yeah, he's always the one thing, the biggest problem this guy ever had, her husband. He just loved women, and he was known to just cheat on his fucking wife. And he had kids. He was like very well respected, but nobody knew that side of him up until like he started like all that power got to his head. And then he was slick. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's a clip where he's like tells the girl get in his car. You know, he's got a driver. He's singing to her. He's all, you want to be my girlfriend, this and that. Like he has game, but still like you're being a douchebag. But he's very slick. And it's funny because like, you know,
He didn't need an older brother to get him a prostitute.
yeah,
that's for
exactly.
sure.
But anyways, they end up fucking finding this guy and throwing all these charges at him. He went to prison, and then, you know, prison's different over there than over here. Like you're guilty no matter what. Over here, like they give you the false
Innocent till proven guilty.
yeah, which isn't always the case, but they give you that false hope. Over there, it's just like you're fucked.
Yeah.
You know, unless you have money and you're like legit
You
corrupt.
could pay people to get you out.
You pay people to
basically.
get you out, or you're not really in prison, but you are. You know what I mean? Like in Goodfellas, where they're like living the fucking good life.
Where
Oh
they're-
shit, my bad.
They're
I
My
spit.
bad. Why? Oh, I didn't even see it. But like when they're cutting the fucking garlic so thin it melts in the pan.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure is not possible. But yeah.
Yeah, that fool's name was Jose Manuel Mireles Valverde.
fool, we
Oh
don't
yeah,
trying
Jose
to get-
Mireles.
we're
No,
not
that
trying
was
to
a
get
that was a
him
doctor that was from that revolution. But point being, it's like it's all corrupt. It's just like this ain't nothing new, man. You know, it ain't nothing new. It shit always happens.
Reddit rants.
Let me in.
You guys ready for that?
For what?
Some Reddit rants.
Reddit,
Let's do it.
Rant.
What you got for us today?
Let's do it. All right, so let's see.
So Reddit rant, we've done it past couple weeks now. Pablo pulls up some Reddit stories. We listen to them for the first time, and then we give you our thoughts on it.
So,
And if you guys ever have a good story from Reddit, send it our way, and we'll react to it.
Link us in the bio.
here's the first one.
No, that's
Can't
not-
link-
that's
they
not how it
they
works.
can't link us
Link
in
us in
the
the DM.
Yeah, just DM
What's your
us.
most boomer characteristic about yourself? I've come to enjoy peering out through the blinds, muttering to myself as I scan the neighborhood for any scallywags. Turning off lights and any appliances the moment I leave a room because I keep thinking it's going to cost me on my energy bill. I prefer talking in person over texting. I can text just fine and am quite literate in it, but sometimes I just don't know how to convey what I want to say into words on a screen.
We already answered this. You said you make a bunch of old people noises. Like,
No, that wasn't our most boomer thing, though.
Yeah, this one's asking what's your most boomer characteristic.
He actually said a couple, but the biggest one, I guess, that he said was, I actually do every night. I walk around the entire house and I turn every light off. I make sure every door is locked.
you became your aunt.
I became my aunt and my dad.
Paul's taking a shower. He goes in there, turns it off.
It just has to do with me paying the electric bill. So now I'm like, on
Turns
it.
off the boiler too.
And what else? I've always been this way, but I usually like to do phone calls as opposed to messages, especially with certain people because they don't reply fast enough. So some people just go straight phone call, but I always just go to voicemail because nobody answers the phone anymore, except my girlfriend. She answers the phone.
I answer.
You do answer, actually. You're the only person that would ever.
You never called me, but if you called me out, I would answer.
I've called you a couple times, and you answer.
There's a handful of people that I know, like when they're calling, it's like something that they need.
I'm a
Right away,
phone
so I
call
always
person
answer.
for the most part.
He was the first person that ever just FaceTime me out of nowhere just to FaceTime. It was just a random FaceTime. Other than that, I guess that
I
was
feel like me and you FaceTimed a lot. Not recently, but
No.
we FaceTimed a lot.
this was random because I've never gotten a. I don't know if we did.
We FaceTimed.
How do you remember that?
lot.
What
It was random.
What did we talk about?
Probably not something stupid, like nothing
I wasn't
serious.
asking you like.
No, it wasn't anything serious. And it was more random because we don't really call each other that or like at all, really.
He was
Um,
calling you to check to see if he had hemorrhoids.
No, I don't know. We're gonna hang out for sure. I don't remember what it was, but you FaceTime me, and I was like, I felt like a boomer because I'm like, oh, FaceTime is weird because the only person I would really ever FaceTime was Steph, and then like I started FaceTiming probably you after him. I don't know.
Let me ask you a question. Would you think it was weird if somebody just showed up to your house without like hitting you up first? Like, being like,
Yes.
hey, dude, like you home? Like if they just showed up.
Yeah,
Well,
it's super inconvenient.
yeah.
It's super inconvenient.
Yeah, I hate that. Actually,
I think it depends on the person for me.
Regardless.
But it's
I don't care.
definitely
no, because I'm
No, but
always
think about it. That's definitely a new generational thing. Because back in the day, like people didn't have cell phones, so you couldn't hit somebody up and be like, "Hey, are you home?" At the very most, you would have to call their house and ask their mom, "Oh, can so and so come out and play?" or
Yeah.
something like that. But like, if not, you would just go knock on the house and be like, "Oh, is so and so home?" Like we grew up on that, but nowadays it's considered super fucking weird because
Yeah.
it's
Cell
like
phones
everyone has
now.
cell phones.
because
Yeah.
I'll be like, dude, what the fuck? Like I
the
got a
fuck are you doing
shower.
here?
Like
Yeah.
I'm not ready. Blah blah blah.
Well, not even to hang out. Like, what if they just want to come in and just like talk?
I'm like,
We have a family member that does that. we have this aunt that shows
I
up
thought
to
you were
the
gonna say
house.
Jaime.
Jaime does not leave his fucking room unless he has to.
Yeah, but there's been times where we order dinner for like the house for like us, and then like it's happened twice where like that aunt will show up, and I was like, fuck, like we don't have enough food for everyone now, because like she'll bring like a random like +2 with her.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I was never a fan of just random like pop-ins.
Yeah. We love everyone, but just
Yeah.
give us a heads up that you're coming.
Exactly. Because then either the house is dirty, you feel dirty because you probably been bumming it because you didn't expect company. It's just like, come on, man. Like, a little warning would be nice.
One thing about me is I'm always bumming it. So I feel like people always spring that on me, like, oh, we're gonna go here. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, well, hold on, I gotta take a shower.
I usually always have plans, dude. Like on my days off, I either have shit to do or I have an outing to go to.
Motherfucker, I got shit to do.
Not me. I'm just always bumming it. Like, if I have plans, like, you already know, like, I don't do anything till that
you
comes
wake up at 5 a.m. and don't let Pablo shower.
So, so if something comes up in between me trying to mentally prepare for my day, that's gonna throw me off and that's gonna piss me off. Because now it's like, this happens a lot.
See,
too.
in my older, like before I didn't agree with you, but now that I'm getting older, I agree with you. It's like if I have something planned later in the day, like I don't do anything else.
Yeah, because then, but it's also like, all right, I have to leave my house by 2, so I'm going to shower at like 1. But now if something comes in between that time, it's like, well, fuck, my plan was to shower at this time so I can leave at this time, but now this is happening, so now, you know, it just ruins my whole day. And then I'm a person that can't really say no. I always just agree to everything for some reason, then I regret it like the next minute.
That's not true. You always, hey, your go-to is I'll let you know, and then the day comes.
Well, that's something I'm working on. I'm working on saying no, and by me saying I'll let you know is a nicer way of me saying no. Because
I think we know that.
I've always been just like, yeah, man, for sure, yeah, I'm down, and it's like, fuck, like now I gotta do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go out. Was it always was your shirt open like that the entire time?
Was it?
No,
just
hot.
right now?
It's hot.
he was peacocking it right now.
It's hot.
But yeah, most boomer thing I do nowadays is take naps. Honestly, I love naps.
Oh, I love
sleeping.
My aside from that, because I actually do nap a lot now, is when I'm scrolling with my phone. I use 2 fingers, or I use like I'll do this, or like I'll type like this, and my girl calls me out on it all the time. She'll be like, "You're like an old fucking man," and I'm like, "I am old," but yeah, I'll do. I'll be like this. Dude, like,
yeah, or like not knowing like a lot of the slang or just like what's trending with like younger people. I'm always like, fuck.
I don't feel completely out of the loop with that.
yeah, I talk to my little sister a lot, so she.
Oh, that's true. She's in that age right now.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter a lot.
Not me. I feel like a boomer with stuff like that.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, we had Facebook.
Yeah, dude.
Like that.
Calm down, Nestor. He's having a heart attack.
Like,
Fucking just wheezing.
I'll train the new guys at work, and most of the time it's a bunch of younger guys. Like the recent guy that I trained is like, I think this kid's like 18 or 19 years old, so it's fucking slang, dude. A bunch of the sheesh, all that shit, dude.
That's the worst sheesh I've ever heard, man.
I know it's. I think it's
Boomer.
fucking.
What I
annoying.
noticed with a lot of the younger people, because I've seen it like out in public, is a lot of them like saying dead ass.
Dead
ass, yeah. Dead ass, they do.
Mint.
They started
say
picking up
mint.
that New York
Yeah,
slang.
that's just pretty mint. Yeah, cap.
Yeah,
No cap, no cat.
No cat.
Or a lot of them also kind of talk like Andrew now. You can't understand them.
Yeah.
They do a lot
They
of that
mumble rap,
that
but
mumble talk.
They mumble talk.
Yeah, I'm like, what,
No,
dude?
no,
What?
no. It's because they're not used to talking to people.
You're used to texting.
All right, you guys ready for another one?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Wow. We're being boomers right there. Judging the millennial or whatever the fuck. What are they called now?
Gen
Zs?
Z.
No, there's got to be a new one. There's got to be a new generation.
No, I think it's still Gen Z.
It's Gen Z.
It's
yeah.
no, it's Chillennials.
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 Why?
Because they're chill as fuck, bro. What's up, Rant?
I didn't know you were chill like that, bro.
We're fucking boomers. But what's the word for? I don't think boomer is
No,
the right
we're
word
not-
for us.
we're
So
not
what's
boomers
the word for
anymore.
us? Just millennials?
Yeah.
You guys are
that's-
fucking
that's-
But see, the
millennials.
boomers
Look
used
at
to
these
bitch
fucking
about us and be
millennials,
like,
dude.
"Oh, fucking millennials."
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So now we're not boomers, we're millennials, but we're like millennial should be the new boomer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'm still chill.
You have 24 hours with no internet or mobile phone access. What do you do to pass the time? It was 2020, peak pandemic, and my phone and laptop both broke. I was without internet and tech for 3 months. I read around 40 books, taught
3
myself
months.
algebra and botany from textbooks that belonged to my late grandfather. I was either teaching via my neighbor's phone, reading, eating, working out, or sleeping. Most personally productive 3 months I've had in a long time. Read. Put together one of my 1,000-piece puzzles or crack open my 5,000 so I can get discouraged and hide it away again. Start putting together a papercraft model. Paint my D&D miniatures. Play offline games, hang out with the kids, play sports, watch Blu-rays etc. Glad I was born pre-internet. This is easy, and being an adult I have a garage full of tools. Crank up the old radio and rock out with my cock out.
Okay, boomer.
No, so he said he had electricity. He just didn't have internet or phone.
Yeah, no internet,
Oh,
no
I-
phone.
So
I could do
movies
that
for
all
sure,
fucking day,
dude.
bro.
Movies.
Yes.
We still have
That's why.
DVDs.
That's why I still believe in analog.
See,
like I still have. Like,
I was about to
Blu-rays.
say I'm just gonna stream everything, but he doesn't have internet,
You
so he
don't have
can't
internet,
stream.
no.
Yeah, some movies.
I still have my Blu-rays. I
I
still have comic books, so I could read shit.
video games, but see, I get bored of video games within 2 days,
Same.
and then movies. It's like fuck. I need to go
Well,
to
what
the
kind of video games are you playing?
just anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Just
I
can't
lose.
online.
I lose interest.
Yours is worse than mine. I could go for a while, but I lose interest eventually.
hmm
But like I could go.
I lose interest. And then another thing is when I watch movies or binge TV shows, that's the secondary thing I'm doing. The primary thing is just on my phone. Whether
But if you don't have your phone, then you have no choice to pay attention.
well, that's what I'm
else are you gonna
saying.
do?
Like I don't think I can sit. I don't think I can sit through a whole binge for 8 hours without being on my phone.
Oh, I could.
I can't. So it's like I don't know. I would definitely have to go to the store
See, you
and,
guys.
and buy fucking a series as opposed to a bunch of movies. I have to buy a long series like on DVD. It's like a streaming network, but it's on DVD, right?
Yeah.
So I would have to binge that way.
Yeah, I could do that.
I'm not binging fucking 3 or 4 movies. That's just I don't know why.
No. You're right. That makes sense.
I
That makes
can't.
total sense to me. Because if you're binging a TV series, it's a continuous thing. It's not like say if I watch a movie with subtitles, and then I watch something else, you have to like mentally prepare. Or I watch a comedy and then I watch a drama. You have to like mentally prepare.
And then it's like I just sat through this 2-hour movie. Now I gotta
Yeah,
sit through
yeah,
another
yeah,
3
yeah.
or like a 1 hour.
a series is much easier to do
Yeah.
because it's just like boom.
It's
boom,
more
boom,
engaging
boom,
because
boom,
there's
boom.
always something going on.
Yeah,
'cause it's
and
a
you're
new
waiting
episode.
for the next part.
Yeah.
Where if a movie ends, it's over, and then you gotta
Yeah.
you have to reinvest your emotions or feelings into whatever the fucking next story is.
And every movie
Yeah.
has dead air.
You're right,
Every-
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I agree with that.
Other than that, like, luckily,
You don't own any series though?
I might have a Doctor Who series on DVD.
Uh,
But I have a lot of
yeah, I'm
DVDs.
gonna go buy some.
I got a lot of DVDs.
Series, I have Simpsons stuff. I used to have Always Sunny.
I
used to
have-
Always Sunny seasons 1 through 5.
I have
Yeah,
Sunny.
stole-
I have Sunny. I have another one. Oh, Workaholics. I have that as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that one good? I feel like I only watched the first season.
you have Hulu?
Yeah.
It's on Hulu.
Okay.
It's really good. Watch it.
Let's scope it out.
It's definitely a lot funnier back in the day. Back in the like,
It doesn't hold up no more. Or?
it kind of does, but a lot of it.
If you got that boomer mentality, it so does.
If you have that like that, because it was back in the like I go to
too far back.
I go to work, I get fucked up type of mentality. Like it's kind of like college mentality,
Okay.
a little bit frat boy type mentality.
That started from like the fuck. What's that YouTube channel? It started off a YouTube channel, didn't it?
Not to my knowledge.
Funny or Die? Did that come from Funny or Die?
I don't
feel like
think
it
so.
did. No.
I don't think so. It might have, but not that I know of. At least it might have been the same concept, or it might be a different show. But no, I don't know, man. Like that's tough. I don't know if I can do it for obviously the first couple weeks are gonna be tough. After that, you get used to it.
I feel like I was built for COVID, but I never got to enjoy COVID that way.
I was gonna say I didn't either.
I don't think that's the thing. You don't enjoy COVID.
No, not having
No,
COVID.
not having COVID, but like how because like at that time, like my ex that I was with, she stopped working because she was a teacher, or she worked in a school, so she didn't work at all for like at least 2 years.
Oh, like you stayed consistent and you worked the whole time. is
Oh
what you're
yeah,
saying.
I never stopped.
Yeah, same.
I probably took a week off, and that's about it.
I didn't take any COVID time off.
Yeah, us either, dude.
It was cool though, like having everyone at home, cause like
You're like finally everybody's like me.
well, it was cool. Just like we had family dinner every night. Out, we all sat outside together. The family, like, just everyone
Just
was
to
out
switch it
there.
up.
It was nice, and then
I bonded a lot with my neighbors at that time.
no traffic was fucking sweet too.
No traffic was tight.
That was
That's
the
probably
best
the best
part.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
No traffic.
And when it first started, I was working in LA. So
I would
like
leave. I would leave 5 minutes after I was supposed to punch in and punch in on time.
Yeah. What?
He just broke his brain, bro.
No,
you heard it right. You heard it right.
Okay. But I think I heard.
I
heard you, but I think I was agreeing to something in my own head. But I agreed to you, but I also agreed to myself out loud. And then I caught myself. I was like, wait, what? That was weird.
Brain fart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that all the Reddit stuff you had?
Yeah.
We got questions too, though.
We got some
Wait,
questions.
hold on before we get to the questions. I fell into a fucking rabbit hole of fucking shit, dude. I can't believe you haven't heard of this because I had definitely seen it on Twitter before, but you haven't heard of like the Nickelodeon iceberg.
Iceberg? No, is it that one director?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider. Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
Okay,
Porky?
I've heard some stuff.
I've heard about him. I've heard about him before.
Well, what's her name?
Miranda Cosgrove.
No.
Something
McCurdy.
Oh,
Jeanette McCurdy.
Jeanette McCurdy.
Yeah, she came out with her memoirs.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Okay, I did hear about
Yeah,
that.
she wrote a book called "I'm Glad My Mom Died."
Yeah, I heard about that.
So, you can get into that, but you know about Jamie Lynn Spears as well, right?
Her what?
You know about Jamie Lynn Spears as well, right?
Well, I know she was Zoe 101, but that was like I never watched that show.
Okay, so
I didn't have cable at that
Britney
time.
Spears' younger sister.
Yeah.
She got knocked up at I think she was a minor at the time. Might have been 16 or 17, which is why the show got canceled.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew
So
this.
there's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors that it's Dan Schneider is the dad for that kid, and he basically like paid her to stay quiet or some shit like that. And there's like a lot of like hidden messages that she made, basically saying like that she was abused or assaulted by this guy, and it ended up being his kid. That's one of the things I actually read or heard about yesterday. Yeah.
I heard that was into feet as well.
Oh, 100%
So, yeah,
though.
yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
That's,
yeah, like
that's
close
in the
shots of their feet.
Well, because it all started from as early as All That. Do you remember All That?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like
Keenan and Kel.
Yeah. So, but like in All That, a lot of the jokes had to do with feet. There was
didn't know
always
that.
feet involved for whatever fucking reason.
He was a writer on that as well.
I think that's when he started. Like so, like in the late '90s, like maybe like '98,
Mhm.
probably around that time or whatever. Because All That ran for a while.
Yeah.
But I actually watched All That recently because I found it on it might have been on Netflix. I think I found it and I started watching. I was like, oh shit, let me watch this or whatever. I was like, this is fucking weird. Like I was like, it's not funny, but it's like I don't know, maybe like a little kid's humor at that.
It was
time.
funny at the time as kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I guess the other on-running joke about it, or the two jokes they would always make had to do with feet or cheese.
cheese.
There was that I remember. There's always a lot of cheese.
I don't remember cheese.
But I guess cheese, like in the Pizzagate, like type of like conspiracy,
Oh.
has to do with means like little girls. Or
Yeah,
whatever, some
yeah.
shit.
All that shit's fucking weird. Bro.
Yeah, dude. No,
I know the feet stuff because it's real creepy because they were all minors, right?
yeah, oh yeah.
All the actresses, the actors were minors, and they did a lot of feet stuff. It was very strange.
No, I'm not gonna send it to you. I'll show it to you afterwards because it's kind of fucked up. Plus, we might get flagged for it because Nickelodeon content. But no, but it was just that, and then I don't know if you remember the old Nickelodeon logo was 2 feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was.
It was an orange foot and a blue foot.
Okay, yeah.
It was always a fucking thing.
That's weird.
But
Wait, Nickelodeon or all that?
Nickelodeon,
The actual
the
Nickelodeon
actual
logo?
Nickelodeon, yeah. It was 2 feet.
Okay, who's breathing heavy into the mic?
Me? No.
Breathe. Maybe it's me.
I think
It might have
I
been
think I heard it too.
You're hearing your own. I heard it too.
No, it sounds
But
like
I was talking.
It
I don't
sounds
feel
like
it
somebody's nose
Like a
is
wheezing.
whistling.
It was like a wheezing.
I heard
sound.
it too, but I feel like I'm talking. I can't
Bro,
talk
it's
and
the
breathe
ghost.
sometimes. It's a ghost.
It's the ghost.
It's the ghost.
All right, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
you're good. Anyways,
Should we bring up? Never mind.
but yeah, well, like apparently you remember Keenan and Kel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently Kel too, he had like a girlfriend, and they're like the executives would get them into like clubs. Like they basically make fake IDs for them.
Wow.
And like the execs were always known to like give them alcohol whenever the fuck they wanted. They would get them drunk all the fucking time and like shit that they shouldn't be doing because they were like 15, 16 at the time.
Well, Josh was like, Josh from Drake and Josh, right?
yeah.
he got heavy into drugs and like
Is that why he looks kind of like shit now?
he looks good now,
Does
dude.
he? I
Josh
haven't
looks
seen- I haven't
fucking
seen him
he's
recently.
clean. He
He's
looks
clean
great,
now.
man. He lost a lot of weight. Like
Oh, Josh.
Josh.
I was thinking Drake.
oh, Drake
looked like
he's
shit.
down for
Yeah.
some.
No, Josh lost a lot of weight, and he started other stuff as well.
Drake is
He-
down
he
for
does
some.
acting.
Drake is on some Dan Schneider shit.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually moved to Mexico and became a legal resident.
Well, he's busted.
But he had
On minor shit.
He has some minor shit here in the States.
But Josh is fucking great.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, but he had
started
he had
acting.
similar stuff where he was like partying all fucking night, but he was doing it because he was very uncomfortable with his body and like
He was just trying to be cool.
he started working on himself and then he started getting girls, but he was also like just fame off of Nickelodeon. He was getting high all the time, shit like that. So I believe it. I believe that it was their own like execs and whatnot that fucking hooked him up with all that shit.
Well, Miranda Cosgrove was on that, which was where she might. No, I think she was on School of Rock, and then she was on
Yes.
Drake and Josh, and then she.
No,
went
she
on
was
to do
Drake and Josh
iCarly.
first, and then she got School of Rock probably while doing
While
Drake and
doing it?
Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was some creepy shit that went on with her. She's never gone out or said anything, but they've proven like some stuff. Like there was like an episode where like it was like, oh, it was called like I Date a Bad Boy, where it's like, you know, your technical generic story where she falls for like some dude and she's like, oh, you know, this guy's like, he's so popular, blah, 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 he ends up being bad or whatever.
Yeah.
So apparently at the time she was only like 15 or 16. And the actor that played the dude that she was with, who shared an on-screen kiss with her,
Like
was like
19?
25.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Yeah, and his own managers and even the execs, like after they like hired him on, told him like, "Oh, just lie about your age."
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's fucking creepy. And then it went on to that. It went on to iCarly. It went on to like that show Victorious or whatever,
Uh-huh.
which they've pulled up some footage from Victorious, like stuff that it was actually aired. Or
Yeah.
whatever. Like I said, I'll show it to you. But it's literally, it's basically Ariana Grande, and it's almost like softcore porn, dude. It's so fucking.
Okay, that's weird.
It's so fucking weird to watch.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
I won't show you. But yeah, like it's just weird, dude. And it's just like, yeah, like all those dudes. Apparently, they've come out and said that like they would go to parties, like the adults would give them alcohol. They never mentioned a name, but there was somebody that was like blowing another fucking exec who was a minor.
I'm so surprised that a lot of these actresses didn't turn out like Disney stars, which makes me wonder if maybe Disney was worse, because you know the whole Disney curse, right? Where like they all fucking go psycho, they end up like fucked up or just messed up on drugs and whatnot.
Fucking
And-
Corey.
I think the
Corey?
biggest one was
Wasn't it Orlando Bloom? Not Orlando Bloom. Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown. Yeah, but it's like his stage name was Corey.
yeah.
No,
Right?
was it?
Oh wait, no. That's Corey was the brother.
It was the brother.
Orlando Brown was the
friend.
The friend. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
I can't
know.
remember his name in the show. In That's So Raven.
Yeah.
I thought Corey's the brother. I don't know. I didn't watch it that much. But a lot of the Disney like actors and actresses went crazy, right? Or like they were.
I would feel like Disney would just hide it better. They have more money.
I think Nickelodeon hit it better, or they paid
Well,
off.
the big thing with Nickelodeon is the reason, like, because all the other ones film everywhere else, and Nickelodeon actually filmed in Florida because Florida apparently doesn't have child labor laws.
What was there anything like with Dan Schneider and Amanda Bynes? Because she's probably the one that went off the rails the most.
There's rumors, but nobody's actually come out and said anything.
So we don't know.
But she went off the rails.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming.
I think she went off the rails like a Disney star.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan's the one I was thinking about. Like she's the one that
Yeah,
for a
from
while
Disney,
just
yeah.
went fucking on her
Yeah.
Britney Spears shit.
But that shit goes so fucking. Like I said, I fell through a rabbit hole. That shit goes so fucking deep.
Yeah, it's so creepy, and that stuff only pops up on my TikTok at night when I can't sleep.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know, and it's creepy, man.
I found on TikTok. Well, it's because I think TikTok might not bury it, but it unless a lot of people are watching it, you might not see it or come across it or whatever. Because I found it on Twitter really easy. On Twitter you find one post and then you follow the feed. You just go into the comments and you see everything.
Dang. Speaking of TikTok, something that kept popping up a lot again at night, so it was creepy, was
Duendes.
this. Huh?
Duendes.
No.
Pablo.
She was an actress, and then she recently was like making some kind of documentary. I think it had to do with a lot of like the Pizzagate stuff, with the whole what's the guy's island?
Oh,
Epstein?
Epstein.
It had a lot to do with that, and so she ended up getting in like a crazy crash where she like, went.
Oh,
Who is it?
yes!
Anne Hatch or
Yeah,
Hatch,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. She got in a crazy car accident, and they pronounced her as dead, but when they're fucking putting her in the ambulance, you see her open up the fucking...
Here's the thing with that. She wasn't dead. So
Yeah, I know. She climbed
I know.
body bag.
But people are saying like, oh, they were trying to say she was dead. No, she was not in a body bag for one.
I know, it was to...
It was just a blanket.
No, it's to stop the burns or something.
They say
like
it's
that,
like
right?
a burn. It's just a blanket.
Yeah, okay.
It was a sheet. But if she was pronounced dead, they would have not put her on the stretcher. We have protocols we have to follow. We don't transport dead bodies. 100%.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I did my internship with LA City. 100% not dead. That's just maybe she was having lucid intervals where she had a really bad, brain bleed or like swelling to the brain or whatever, where she started having like lucid intervals, meaning you wake up, you pass out. You wake up, you pass out. And she probably woke up and she's in a lot of pain because she got burned and she's probably fucking hurting, whatever. They should have put a cervical collar on her. They fucked up with that one. Not dead. I can tell you 100%.
Yeah.
She would have not been
Yeah,
on that
you're right. I
stretcher.
never thought about that. You guys
Yeah,
don't transport
we don't.
dead bodies.
They wait for the coroner.
Yeah.
I'm sure she was
I've
very
seen
fucked
a
up.
dead body on the side
So,
of the freeway.
They were saying that she was like high as shit, right? Like
high out of
drunk
her
or
brain.
something that caused her to wreck. Some guy, she just left his shop, some guy that sells wigs, took a picture with her. She looks happy. People are saying she was buying a wig so she can hide this and that. She looks happy. She's happily taking a picture. Doesn't look like she's trying to hide from anybody. Who knows? And she does not look like... She doesn't look like she's fucked up. From at least my assessment of her.
What you could tell.
Yeah, she looked fine. And all of a sudden, she goes from like this little street where she was parked, fucking, I don't know how fast she ended up going into this house, just a straight shot. Kind of like, I don't know, like
her brakes were cut, maybe?
maybe brakes were cut and like something with the accelerator where as soon as she turned it off, it just, or turned it
Took
on, it
off.
accelerated
Yeah.
and she couldn't stop it. It does look like something sketch, and people are saying like she had a lot of dirt on L. We're going to get canceled. We're next.
Well, it was supposed to come out, yeah.
Yeah,
like in a week or so.
yeah,
right?
and supposedly she had a lot of dirt on like Ellen DeGeneres and a bunch of other famous people of power, and they supposedly the whole like conspiracy theory is that they fucking ended up killing her, and she was pronounced dead on the news, and then turns out she wasn't dead, but then she died like a week or like 5 days later or something at the hospital. It was a whole sketchy situation. The whole like, oh yeah, like she wasn't dead. It was a cover up from the fire department. This and that. That was all in my eyes. Instantly, I was like, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
But whatever. What do I know? And then I don't know. It was just a sketchy thing.
That reminded me. Did you see? There was like a report going on from like Ukraine, and it was a Ukrainian broadcast, and an American news channel was translating it for it. They were saying like, oh, there's 47 dead, and you just see a bunch of bodies just lined up in the background with black covers over it. And you see people getting up, like then apparently they don't know the cameras aren't filming anymore, and they're like moving. You see a couple people do it. So apparently like they were like faking some shit, but yeah,
That's so weird.
that also reminded me of that.
I also saw recently. Fuck, I wish I would have saved it so I can send it to you, Pablo. But somebody did a montage of all these different news channels from different cities, different states, and they have the same script, and they're different
Broadcasting
Fox,
stations,
CBS,
yeah.
all that shit, and they literally word for word, they're all saying the same thing, just different cities or like different towns, this and that, but they have the same script, which I thought was fucking weird.
I don't think that's weird. I think the news is produced by one conglomerate.
I think that proved it.
Yeah,
I think that proved it very
that's why
well.
I haven't watched the news for years, bro.
Me neither.
Stop
Yeah,
watching it.
same.
But if it's the same script like throughout different networks, that's pretty sketch.
And it was word for word.
Yeah.
Just the city changed, you know?
It's like what they say, like with like the food, not maybe not necessarily like fast food and stuff like that, but it's also true as well. But like if you go to the grocery stores, like there's 5 companies that actually own all the different brands. Like Foster's Farms is like one of the others, and blah blah blah. Like Foster's Farms actually owns like a million different brands. They just like like to give you the illusion that you're having options.
Yeah.
But they own them all.
Coca-Cola being another one. Coca-Cola owns a lot of shit.
Like Quaker Oats. I think Coca-Cola owns Quaker Oats, which also owns Gatorade, which also owns like a bunch of different shit. Like that's why I say Gatorade's not even really good for you. That has just as much sugar as fucking soda does.
It does have a lot of sugar, but it also has electrolytes though.
Yeah, which you do need.
Pepsi. It's Pepsi
to withhold water. No, Pepsi is owned by like Frito-Lay, I think.
But Pepsi owns Gatorade and Quaker.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I thought it was Coke.
No.
That being said.
Anyways.
Hey.
Questions?
Questions, comments, concerns.
Being forced to tip on those toes. On those white iPads is scummy as fuck. Agreed. What?
I think just tip. I think he means just tipping in general because there's a meme
Like
going
on the little.
Yeah, there's a meme
kiosk
going on with
things.
iPads.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So like if you go to pick up food and they don't actually like they're not serving you, but like they turn it around and it's asking you to tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always disagreed with that, but I tip.
I tip, but I have a gripe right now with like because I've been door dashing a lot, especially with COVID, or when I had COVID. You tip the driver.
Yeah. Not the food.
And they base it off of the total of your food. Like they want you to tip on the total of your food, which I think is stupid. It's like, why? Base it off a distance of anything, but why should the amount of food that I order base off on how much I'm paying the driver?
He didn't make it.
Because exactly. He has nothing. He brought it to my home, which I'm grateful for. It's a job, but I'm grateful for it. But like, why if I'm buying food for the whole family, why should I give him a bigger tip as opposed to if I was buying food for myself? And I always thought that
I never thought about that.
And I hate
I don't
that.
DoorDash a whole lot.
I hate that. I don't end up tipping the amount they want me. I always tip like the same amount. But that rubs me the wrong way all the time. And then there's
also gas prices are high.
But like, but these companies, like it's their job now, right? Like they get paid. They get paid for the distance and for all this and that. And it's like now, like I don't know. That just
I hate that you have to tip.
I still tip. You
have to tip when you submit the payment, not when they deliver the food.
Yeah.
When I become a DoorDasher, if I ever deliver here, I'm just gonna eat your fries, bro.
You're still getting tipped before though.
Just kidding.
You're getting
no.
tipped.
You know what? Somebody actually made a great point to me. Like I saw it on Twitter and like I like agreed. I was like, yo, like I never thought about that, but it's like I still tip my waiters or bartenders, whatever the fuck, my service industry people, but they what the company should be doing already, because the thing is they put the blame on us. The company should be taking a percentage out of the food already and paying it to their workers.
Yes.
Yeah, but they find it easier to like blame the consumer.
Yeah, and that's always been. I mean, luckily I never worked as a waiter or server or whatever, but that's how they say that's how they make their money, right? Is based off of tips and stuff. So I get it. That's probably how the drivers make their money also.
Yeah,
but also like, why?
But it shouldn't be on us.
Yeah,
it should be on the company. Like tip your waiters.
Yeah, like I don't get tipped on my work.
I don't either. That's what I've always said too.
Shit, me either.
I still tip my people. Trust me.
I tip, but also it's like, yo, I'm struggling too, man. Gas prices are high for me too.
I give shit more to people on the side of the road begging for money. Like outside of gas stations with like the excuse like, oh, like I just need gas.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, motherfucker, I need gas too.
Yeah.
Like, what you mean, bro?
Although if I see someone selling flowers, I usually always buy.
That's different.
Roses.
At least they're giving you something.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about people that straight up are like
just
outside the gas station.
Like,
oh, I need money for gas. I'm like, motherfucker, I need money for gas too, bro.
One thing, like if I see somebody that's homeless and they're asking for money, I'll be like, well, are you hungry? Like, yeah, well, I'll just buy you a meal, as opposed to giving them money. Sometimes I will give them like a couple bucks, but if I can just buy them a fucking meal,
I don't mind as much either. Like if you're just being honest or whatever, like I don't like even if they're gonna buy booze. Like
I ain't trying to help somebody buy crack though.
That's true. But I don't know. But just people, I don't know. There's something about when people ask me for gas. It's like, motherfucker, I ain't got money for gas either. Yeah. Shit, dude. Like, what you think this is, bro? Go get a job.
You just be like, all right, pull your car up here. I'll give you a gallon real quick. That'll get you home.
I've paid for someone's gas before. I think I filled like $20 for someone one time.
Well, you know what? You know what the thing is about gas stations? Like, I would pull up to like a gas station by my work, and this guy fed me his sob story, and I might have done it, but legitimately at the time I didn't have money. And then 2 days later, I seen the guy at the same fucking gas station selling the same fucking sob story. So I'm just like, nah, like I don't fucking believe you, motherfucker. Same thing happened to me outside of Lucille's. Some dude was asking for money. Like 2 weeks later, same fucking Lucille's asking for fucking money. I was like, for the same thing, he's like, I need money to get the gas to get to LA, dude. Blah blah blah. It's like
the worst is when they have their kids with them.
Oh, dude,
that's like, dang.
The gypsies playing the violins.
Yeah,
dude,
not even
I saw. No, I've literally seen that.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw that outside of Boca de Beppo in Claremont. This lady was out there with her 2 kids, and she had her son out there with a violin hooked up to an amp, and this one was just like
that's not a violin.
Saxophone,
yeah.
bro. This was playing. Hey, he was making the kazoo, making the.
I know.
It's always the same songs too. Like that's how you know it's probably.
I don't know.
Legit.
To me, it just reminded me of the violinist on the Titanic going down with the ship.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's been an honor.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this lady really got her kids out here going down with the ship.
Yeah, that sucks.
Next question.
Next question.
What song are you embarrassed to admit you like?
That's a good one.
Girls just want to have fun. That's a fucking
Why are you
bop.
embarrassed?
It's a bop. I don't know.
That's not a song I'd be embarrassed. I like that song. In the morning
I like
light.
that Mariah Carey song. Oh, when you walk by every time.
Fantasy. I like that song
Fantasy,
too. I'm not
yeah.
embarrassed with that.
I don't think I've heard that song.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, you have.
Did you ever watch Rush Hour?
Fucking
It's
long
a song
ass
the
time
little
ago.
girl sings in the limo.
I
There's
guess
also an Old Dirty Bastard version, which was mine, and you've heard it. You know why? Because me and Martin used to play it all the time at all the parties.
Probably.
it,
I
it
just gotta
starts
listen
with.
to it.
Ding-ding,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you definitely
Okay.
heard
That's it.
I'm not
Alright.
embarrassed of that either. I don't know if I'm embarrassed of a song I like to
No?
listen to.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Lewis on that one. I don't know if any.
Oh, I had a Selena Gomez song that I used to only
Yes,
listen to.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
that had to be embarrassed.
it's our fucking machismo mentality, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a female artist. We can't like it.
I would have my
I
headphones
actually
on.
prefer female vocalists.
Oh, of course, they're fucking. They're always good.
I don't know. I don't know if I have a song. That's not true. I probably have one.
I'm sure you do.
I do. I just can't think of it.
Yeah.
You know what song I hate right now? It's the Rosalia song. It's going around. It's going.
I think I know
around,
what you're talking
and
about.
She does like that face where she's like chewing her gum and shit. I hate that shit, bro.
It might be the song the Anna plays all the time.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god,
that's
bro.
the one.
I do hate that song. I hate that
Where's
song.
the passion?
Oh
I mean,
my
she's
God.
cool. She's a cool artist.
Well,
but
no, you
fuck,
brought
I
it
hate
up.
that
You
song.
said it might be that song, and now you say you hate it.
All right.
Yeah. No, because he was talking about female artists, but that song is annoying.
Yeah.
Very, very annoying.
Yeah, I can't.
And
off
I'll
the
catch
top of my
myself
head.
singing it. I'll catch myself singing it. And
Oh my god, really? I can't sing
rage,
that.
bro. Yo no soy de buena sentimentalidad. Some shit like that, bro. It makes me mad.
Maybe making my way downtown, walking. I don't know if I like
That
that
was not that
song.
embarrassing, but yeah.
I don't know if I
But
like
that song, just as soon as I hear the intro, I'm like, next. Or no,
hate
it's on TikTok. I'll be like, nope, next video. All right, what's next?
Next question.
What was Lewis's favorite food before turning vegan? How about now?
probably either
Fucking
ribs,
Cock meat sandwich.
that one, or ribs, cock meat sandwich, or crab legs.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, crab legs is a good
All
one.
right.
How
What about now?
Now that I'm currently poor, so it's like whatever I could afford to put in my mouth.
Ramen.
What?
Ramen.
Nah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
actually, you know what? Yeah, I do like
ramen for
ramen.
sure,
like
man.
I haven't had it in so long though.
Went from
but I
a
do
cock
like
meat
ramen.
sandwich to ramen.
You used to eat ramen a lot because it was by your Claremont house, right?
Not that far from my current house.
Oh no.
Nah, it's probably the same amount of distance. I just haven't fucking.
That's a good one.
I completely missed it.
it.
That was nice. What do you think your girlfriend would say is their pet peeve that you do?
Nestor plays the same song over and over again.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
The same song 30 times in a row.
You know, I used to get hangry a lot too, but I've controlled that lately. Or for like the past couple years, I've controlled it very well. But yeah, probably the song thing she really fucking hates.
I get hangry.
What do you think? Naomi probably hates about you?
My dashing good looks. Nah, just kidding.
Sarcasm?
No, I'm not even that sarcastic. Maybe I'm dry a lot.
Oh, okay. Like your responses are just.
Yeah, but that's probably more to do with like my depression.
You know, that can be.
I go dry like
That can be tricky because if you're dry with someone, they take it personal, right?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
they
yeah,
could
yeah,
take
yeah.
it personal.
But
So-
it's not like dry like humor or anything.
No,
it's
just
more, it's like
your responses,
dry,
right?
Personality.
yes.
Yeah.
And that's
It's-
it's more from depression. Like I've always said, like if I'm not joking around, it more than likely means I'm fucking depressed.
I think the best way to describe your dryness is short and not sweet. You know, people are
Yeah,
short and
yeah,
sweet,
yeah,
and it
yeah,
works
yeah.
with you. It's short and not
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah,
it's almost robotic.
and you know, people
You
can
ever watch
definitely
Click?
take it the wrong way. No,
You never seen Click?
bro, this is like the third time you know this,
And you still haven't.
and then you
watched
both tell me, "Oh, you really watch it? I cried during that movie, right? Because you cried during that movie." Yeah, yeah. No, I haven't seen Click. What about you? What would do you flex a lot? No, you don't do that anymore.
it. Yeah, I do, but it doesn't bug her.
So why'd you say no?
Come on.
She likes what she sees.
Um,
Probably my passive aggressiveness for sure, dude.
you're very aggressive.
That's for sure.
You're too
my
aggressive
pet peeve.
sometimes.
That's part of my personality.
Passive
bro.
aggressive?
Yeah.
Are you aggressive?
He's just
passive
aggressive. He's just
Let's
aggressive.
just say aggressive. Period.
because passive aggressive is like saying like comments, like you're saying it like not in a angry way, but
Yeah.
like you mean it in an angry
It's like
way.
subtweeting someone.
Yeah.
In a way,
Like
yeah.
in person. In
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that? You throw shade a lot or no?
Subconsciously, yes.
Damn. So see, and you guys are giving me shit for being a hater. He's a hater in real life.
Damn.
But he does it on purpose. It just naturally flows out of you. What about Pablo?
Probably that I'm late.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
we'll get
Agree
yeah,
for her.
dude. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but you pissed Steph the fuck off that one time we went to Disneyland. You pissed me off.
You guys are both good at that, though. Both of you guys are very, very good at being late for shit.
Yeah, but he's worse than I am. I'm actually
Worse or better?
You're better at being late. No, dude, we went to Disneyland and like this fool's not like we had to leave the house this time. He's barely getting in the shower, and he takes his time. And then I got to do my hair and I got to do this. And I got to do that. I had to go to the gym in the morning. And it was like, bro, like fuck, man. And then we're driving, we're carpooling. That makes it worse. It's like,
Yeah.
dude.
That's why I choose not to carpool with people.
Why didn't you
anymore,
guys just take
dude.
separate
Drive
cars?
myself?
Well, we thought he was gonna be on time, and we just thought it would have worked better. Carpooling, and now it's like, yeah, we're not carpooling anymore.
Yeah.
Because it just started like a fight, and then
It's just Disneyland. It's not gonna go nowhere.
no,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
but the thing is, like, when you don't have a pass
Oh, that's true.
and you pay
That's-
for an
that's
expensive
different.
ticket, you
Yeah.
wanna abuse that ticket. You want to make sure you get every fucking hour, or every
penny
minute.
out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like now, yeah. But also me, I make a bigger deal out of things too. Because I have this agenda, man. I'm telling you, someone ruins my agenda even by a minute, I start getting aggravated.
He also had his agenda too, because he was like, "I want to do everything I need to do before I leave."
You fucking do it earlier. You set up.
That's
You
true.
time it better.
Yeah,
Next question.
It's my day off, man.
it's my day off. She set that question up just for Pablo.
Would you rather, for exercise, 1 year of free gym, an example, 24-hour fitness, or 1 year MMA gym?
MMA gym.
Oh yeah, I would do
24
MMA.
hour.
I've always wanted to do
Me
MMA.
too. 24.
Regular gym, yeah.
How much you guys pay a month?
I paid it off in cash. I think I paid they gave me a fucking hella good deal. I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about it.
Whatever.
Probably the same shit they offer everybody.
know.
Me up, bro.
It's like that
Hey.
episode of King of the Hill, right? Where Hank thinks he's getting like the best deal on a car, and he fucking pays sticker price, and that guy's always like, "Don't tell anybody. You're the only one that gets this deal." Yeah, you're the only idiot paying sticker price. It's probably that type of situation. They're like, "Don't tell anybody." I think MMA gym is probably more
Oh, it's
expensive
way more expensive
than a regular
yeah.
gym. So yeah, I would do that.
But I don't know, like it's different because like, yeah.
I hate weights, so I would. It's definitely more engaging.
Well, it's just regular gym. Like you have to have your own. not saying that like, with MMA you wouldn't have to have your own fucking like initiative or whatever, but at least like you're doing something. I feel like.
Okay, are
Versus
we
just sitting there just like,
are we talking about like actual MMA class or like a MMA like a UFC gym?
I thought
No,
MMA
class.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, I still choose the gym.
Plus, those gyms have like scheduled hours. Like at this time we're doing MMA, this time we're doing jiu-jitsu, this time we're doing Muay Thai, and that'd be so cool. You'd fucking take different classes.
Exactly.
You know.
Are you actually gonna do it though?
I would.
I would. Yeah.
Learn how to kick ass. Hell yeah. I'm down.
Actually,
I've always wanted.
I've been wanting to learn how to
yeah.
fight because I'm sure I'd get my ass beat right now in a
Same.
fight.
Sign up.
I ain't got the money.
Maybe if we were conjoined twins.
I know.
Maybe then we'd go.
Dude, half off on. Oh, we didn't even
Weed?
think about working. Whatever.
Is that even a question?
Weed.
420.
I would
blazer,
imagine
brother.
you're asking our thoughts on weed.
It's cool.
Whatever. Yeah, it's fucking 2022, and we live in California.
I do edibles. Every
Need
now
I
and
say
then.
more? I actually don't really smoke or do edibles.
I haven't done edibles in a while, but I have some. But sometimes I'll do them.
Yeah, I'm indifferent about it.
I used to smoke a lot of blunts.
I cut them off my my sidewalk, my driveway. I like to pull them out. Kind of bug me.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Are we done?
Can you bleep that out?
Are we done? Is that how
Yeah,
we're
that's the last question?
Is that how
Is
we're
that how
ending
we're
the
ending?
show?
I guess that's how we're ending it.
All right. Well,
Well, see you later.
that was Big Cat, Louis D2C, St. Pablo, NesG. Clearframespod.com. Check us out. You know, subscribe on YouTube, like, comment on YouTube, leave a rating on Apple, on Spotify. Follow us on Apple, Spotify, Instagram, all that good shit. Please share this shit. Come on. Go to our TikTok. Check out our TikToks. Like them, follow us there, and share them. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace. Love you.
Work 'em out.